Even the lens on my camera's fogged up. So, good morning. Sorry I didn't say good night last night, but the GoPro died and I kind of just forgot. Because I was just so tired and ready for bed. But anyway, we're up. It's 6 o'clock. I'm going to start packing. Try to get up to Pickens Nose this morning. Hopefully we'll actually have a view, but we can't tell if it's raining or if it's just like fog. But the tent is once again soaked. So, as last night, like with the wind and stuff, it had dried out the inside. But I will say I like the double wall of the ultimate where you've got the separate inner and stuff. Because it does help keep like the inside relatively dry, more dry than what it would be. So anyway, good morning. So we got, I think, just around 10 miles to the car today. We're gonna go up to Pickens Nose this morning, then make our way up Albert, and then it's downhill from there to the car. So anyway, that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we don't get soaked this morning. But yeah, we both really didn't sleep all that well because we kept hearing stuff. Last night there was a deer that kind of came in as we were eating, scared us to death. And then, you know, any kind of car, because we're right next to the road, it kind of like worried us a little bit. So not the most restful night's sleep, but it'll do. So
yeah, I think I slept a good about an hour or so.
Yeah.
However, whatever, took a couple hours.
Hours, yeah.
It was better once.
I
was so exhausted.
So you can kind of see the space in the ultimate floor.
Good space.
Oh yeah, it's got great space.
And that inner thing keeps everything relatively dry compared to
What it would be if we were sharing one of the small tents. Small single wall tents.
stuff in that.
The only bag I didn't bring in was Sally's. And it's out there. Anyway, we'll get packed up. Alright, so we're leaving camp. I'm starting to watch. This is actually a good place for us. Yeah. So we set up right there in the road. Fire was nice last night. Well, a little bit we got to enjoy, and there was some nice firewood stacked up here. But we'll head up to Pickens Nose. Yeah, so we're like short ways from the trailhead. Yeah, Pickens Nose. And then we'll have to road walk back down to hit on the AT. Bluff right there. Liam's just hanging out. That's it. 0.3.
about 0.3 from camp. Assuming this is some of the parking for Pickens Nose. The trail's right over there somewhere. No, I just was checking it out, see if this was a campsite or not. This looks kind of like a campsite, but there's no fire ring. Oh, there's a fire ring. Pretty cool little camp spot. And this is 0.37 from camp. Pretty nice camping spot here. Kind of in the trees. There's a little fire ring right over there. But let's go to Pickens Nose. So we're back on the trail, 0.43. Oh, and it's fogged in that much since I... Alright, so it's time for climbing at 0.44. Hoping this fog will burn off. Already had a delayer this morning. But anyway, yeah, like we really didn't sleep the best last night just because, you know, it's being close to a road, it's kind of unsettling. Then somebody could just drive up in there. But the site itself was nice. Nice to have a fire ring and do a fire last night. But and the tent was actually drier this morning than it was last night or yesterday as well. We were eating and stuff. We kind of let the wind, because the wind was blowing pretty good last night, so it let us like kind of air dry the tent. And thankfully, even with the fog, I mean, it was damp on the outside, but it wasn't just completely soaked like it was Friday night. I'm trying to pack it up yesterday, so whew. This is not a hard climb, but when it's the first thing in the morning, it's like it takes a while for the legs to warm back up. Anyway, hopefully this fog burns off enough to see the view. So 0.72, there's a little side trail. We'll get a better view of the fog. It does seem like it's lighter, so maybe it's burning off. I don't think so. Oh man, this would be fantastic if it wasn't fogged in. So this little viewpoint's 0.76. Yeah. So this is a no drone zone during the peregrine falcon season. So that sign's at 0.79. Pretty cool rock outcropping, 0.99. Pretty cool. so cool. This is about right at a mile. Pretty cool. Yeah. This is it, 1.09. I wonder if this is that campsite. Yep, that's the fire ring. Yeah, this would have been awesome last night. Yeah, it would have sat right here. It could have sat right here. Now, it would have been muddy, but we probably could have gathered some leaves and like sprinkled it, you know. Wow. I can only imagine what this view looked like last night. Well, we can kind of see down, so maybe it is clearing a little. Yeah, really nice campsite. 1.11. I think it was 1.09. We kind of walked around. Definitely really nice, for sure. But, you know, like, me and my mom both were saying, I think we were just too tired yesterday by the time we got even where we were at to push it any further up here. But it would be a cool spot. Yeah. Yeah. So here's another little side trail, 1.18. I wonder if that's Pickens Nose. Huh? I think this is it. I think this is Pickens Nose.
Oh.
Because that little side trail right there goes out to that. We'll walk that way. 1.19. I'm pretty sure this is Pickens Nose, but I'm just going to see where this other trail, this kind of loops around, just to make sure we're not missing something. Because there's, I mean, the trail kind of keeps going, so. This is just another little overlook. This is nice though. Well, we've sat here, we've had breakfast. The fog has remained. So, see, I feel like you can kind of see a little bit of something there. Shoot, it may not burn off till like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we're headed back 1.27. Like I said, we're going to stop back by Pickens Nose, get a few pictures there, and then make our way to Albert Mountain. And I think Albert Mountain from here was like a couple miles or something, like 800 feet elevation gain. I think most of that's like in the last bit, a little bit. So I think it's pretty much uphill once you get back on the AT. So here's the kind of split back to Pickens Nose, 1.32. We don't get the view though. And there's a trail that comes straight down this way. This is the view from Pickens Nose. So you can see how sheer this cliff is. make our way to Albert. Alright, time to hit the trail. Yeah. And then take a right. Alright, here we are, back on the main trail. 1.4. I think the fog has gotten heavier. I can't make up my mind if it's getting better or if it's just settling in on top of the mountain. There's that, I think that's that campsite. 1.45. I will say, if you're just coming up here to do Pickens Nose, the trail ain't too bad. Like, you got that first initial climb, and then it kind of tops out, and then you descend down to Pickens Nose. So I would say this is easy to moderate. Yeah, pretty nice trail. Definitely well cared for. Alright, so we're back out to the forestry road. At 2.05. So it's about 5/8 of a mile from Pickens Nose back down to the AT. So 2.37, we're back up to the campsite from last night, but I'm gonna go up here for a home bathroom break. I think it's even foggier than it was when we left. Got everything. One last look at our campsite from last night. It was a good one. And just a little stressful being next to the road, but that's all good. But now to make our way to Albert Mountain. So I think it's like 900 feet of elevation gain, which ain't bad, but I have a feeling it's going to be short and steep. 2.47, I'm back on the road. And a few years later. So here's kind of the parking area, and we're going to start. So here's where we came out yesterday, 2.83. We're going to go north on the AT. Whew. Well, we're under 2 miles to Albert from here, so this is at 2.84. I wonder if this is somebody's old fence post. That's just a tree stump. Right down there with water. 2.95. Oh yeah, right there's a campsite. There's a little fire ring over there. looks like. This is at 3.15. Come on, Phil. I bet this is a nice view. 3.21, not today.
I think you need to sit on the trail, what, 6.5.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when we do it, doing research and stuff, and then when I got home, it was just like, and I was that happy it was when that
Oh, wow.
stretched it out.
They can
And
just live on a cliff.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool.
So what do they live on?
Pretty cool rock features here at 3.4. So here looks like here's a campsite, 3.68. Nice little area. Don't see too many dead trees here. Little fire ring here. At least it's dug out. Plenty of room here for a tent. And a hammock, probably. You probably hang somewhere over in here. Oh, there's another fire ring. Back on the trail, 3.74. Yeah. Yep. There's a couple of nice campsites there. .77, a little side trail. Oh yeah. Nice little camping area right here. I like this. I don't see a fire ring though. Oh, I wonder if there's typically a view here. Wow. I bet there's a view here normally. So this is at, yeah, real nice. Got a nice campfire right here under this little rock overhang. Oh, so that's 3.8. Plus it's nice too though, you'd have a view there too. And we'll keep going. Back on the trail, 3.82. So this is Ball Creek Road. You can see, looks like people would just drive up into that last campsite we were, or that next to last campsite we were in. Oh, here's a campsite. This is at 4.11. Looks pretty decent. Nice Space here for a tent. Good space for hammocks here too. Got a little bit of a fire ring here. That's a cool shot. So I think right there's the road again. It's that same road we saw earlier. There's a little bit of parking here. Oh, there's Appalachian Trail over there. So this is at 4.27. Oh, me too. We'll just take our time. Oh, the stairs. The stairs. Ah, so we're starting to climb, final climb up Albert. 4.29. Starting out with some stairs. About a quarter of a mile to the top. Look how thick the fog is. Oh gosh. That's a steep little section. So one thing I will note is before we started this climb at that road, if you take the road up, there's a bypass trail. They consider that like a bad weather bypass for Albert, where you take the road and then you take the bypass trail to connect back up to the AT. It's on, I think it's on Far Out, but it's also shown on Gaia. Tell you what, props to the trail builders and maintainers. So, assuming this is the scramble bit. Now we're looking like Limble Gorge. but this is really a nice view. I keep thinking I'll see the tower through the fog, but not yet. Look at your feet.
Got roots and rocks and everything else to stand on, but I mean to put your.
Sally took the high road. I probably should have took the high road.
Looks like they've got steps here.
Yeah. I just didn't see it after I got up here. Oh man. This is a nice view here at 4.47. Manageable. Oh, there's the fire tower. Huh? There it is. In the fog, of course. Alright, so we can reach the summit. 4.5. There's a nice little campsite right there. That's so cool. Looks like there's another little campsite down here. Right down there.
Are you gonna climb up there?
Yeah. Yeah. Can't come up here and not climb it. Can't come up here and not climb it. So here's like another little campsite. No fire ring here. Oh, here's the summit marker. 1969. Can't see a thing.
I might make it up to that one. I don't think I'll make it to the others.
You're not gonna go all the way to the top? You ain't gonna go to the tippy top? This is a lot taller in person than it looked in the pictures. Or Mount Sterling. Getting dripped on. Come on, Sarah. You got it, baby girl. Super trooper. I don't know if we're going to be able to get in to the actual tower part or not. Good girl. I don't know if that door's gonna be locked or not. Keep going. Good girl. Well, I can't get in, so this is as good as it's gonna get. Unfortunately, I guess that means I'll make a return trip up here just to try to see the view. Does it say 40? This is too cool. That is just too cool. Lunch, yeah. We might just, because I think we passed the Long Branch shelter, so we might stop there. I mean, that'd be almost to the car, I think. But I don't know.
Well, it might be just
Drippy. Yeah, because I thought it'd at least be dry under the tower.
wet all the way up there.
Yeah,
Yippee.
just a drippy day.
Drippy.
So I've done from Amicalola to here. Shame I can't see the view, but maybe I'll come up next time. Maybe I could come up here and camp. You know, when I do that section from Winding Stair. That's too cool. So to this point, 4.55. We'll keep going south. Or, sorry, north. Not south. We came from south. We're going. Oh, there's the other summit marker.
You've got several.
Alright, so it is downhill. I think most of the way down now. So I think we got about 4.5 or 5 miles to the car from here. So I'll show you all the way. Albert's cool. I wish we got the view, but it's kind of cool. It's been pretty cool to hike in the fog. And we might stop at Long Branch Shelter to have like a breakfast lunch. So I brought like a cereal. It's not rice cereal, but it's like a rice pudding. So I figured we'd share that, but we'll just see. We might be just ready for the car at that point. Pretty hike, really pretty hike. And I'll be honest, like that climb up Albert wasn't near as bad as I thought it would be. I'd say it's pretty moderate. Well, but I mean, like, you've got all the stairs and stuff. Like, it's not like you're scrambling on all fours, you know. And we'll give Sally a snack and all that. So, yeah, it's like 2.5 miles to the shelter, but it's all downhill. So, I think we're just going to take a nice break there. And, yeah, so we're probably going to stop at Long Branch and just try to get out of the rain for a little bit, or this fog, and have us a nice little hot breakfast lunch thing before finishing out the trail. So I will say we are getting off the AT just past Long Branch Shelter onto Long Branch Trail, and that'll take us back to the car where we parked near Standing Indian. Looking forward to seeing what else we see today. But I'll be honest, it better stay foggy the rest of the day. Since we didn't get to see any views today, it might as well just stay foggy the rest of the day. Yeah.
I'd rather not see snakes.
Yeah. Figure that Long Branch Trail is going to be kind of rocky. We'll see. It might not be too bad. Oh, I guess maybe that's a water trail.
Yep, I see the blue.
Oh, okay. This is that bypass trail.
Oh.
This is the other end of it. So where it goes down to that road.
Oh, okay.
So this is at 4.75. Must be. Oh, it's like a little camp. It says there's camping. So this is right here at this other. Yeah, I just kind of want to see if there's actually a campsite over here. Oh, there is. Oh, this is nice. It's got a little bench and everything. Yeah. You got plenty of space here for tents and stuff. You can probably hang a hammock in here too. Anyway, nice little camping area. Love it. Love having the bench there. But we will get back on the AT. That's a cute little camp symbol there, ain't it? But we're back on the AT 4.79. I cannot tell what that even says. Something gap. Maybe it's Big Spring Gap. Yeah, okay, so we're at Big Spring Gap. So, oh, there's a big Appalachian thing. 5.15. Yeah, Big Spring Gap. So it's a half mile from here to Albert. Standing in is 12.9. I don't know. I feel like I like the route we picked. No. Yeah, I can't imagine going down. I don't think I would like going down that. That's a big dead tree. Oh. I wonder if there used to be like a shelter or something here, because there's like, that's like old bear cables. Those like old bear cables. That's it. 5.18. Oh yeah, it's thick in here. About 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2:14. Yeah. So, the rain, the blue sky is finally emerging. Nice views through the trees here, though, at 6 miles. What are the odds? Hey, you win some, you lose some, but at least the sun's coming out, so maybe we'll be a little bit warmer hiking out. My hands are starting to get cold. Fixing to Because we've been kind of level, like kind of rolling, walking these rhododendron thickets, and it's been pretty nice. It was like pretty significant downhill here. Just a few minutes. So at 6.2 there, it looks like there's a nice campsite. Nice campfire ring here. Good place for a tent here. You can see all the fog is down on the Carolina side. Look at it. I'm too short, I can't see. Ooh. You can kind of see a little bit through the trees. Back on the trail, 6.22. Yeah, it looks like even like toward Pickens Nose is probably still in the clouds too.
That'd be a pretty cover of paint.
Yeah. Mom's already picking out her post-trail snack of popcorn and hot chocolate. Oh, I don't know what I want. I'm sure I'll find something. Kind of nice view looking down the valley here at 6.72. Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is where... Oh, the AT must turn here. Okay, so AT goes that way. We're going to go out to the shelter and cook lunch, dinner. What's that now? 7.05 when we got to the shelter camp area. Okay, there's the water trail. It's at 7.08. So we're going to go down and get one thing of water. So I think Sally needs water to get water. So, and don't let me forget I've leaned my trekking pole there. That's nice that they've got stairs here. Oh yeah, it's flowing good down here. So we got some water. And it was like 7.1. Now we'll make our way back up to the trail. That wasn't bad at all. And it has some nice stairs there. So we're back up on the shelter trail, 7.1. Oh, look at that view. Nice. Oh, that's gorgeous. Nice view here through the trees, 7.12. Look at the view. Oh, there's the shelter for me. Man, this is a cool view here. Long branch shelter. Yeah.
Benches. Oh.
And I mean, it looks out on this nice view here. Heck yeah. And it's nice that the privy ain't 20 million yards away from the shelter either. Yeah, so we'll just sit here and have us a lunch. Oh, they even have a picnic table out here. Yeah. With a nice solid ladder that's like not death defying. Nice. This is really clean too.
I wonder what the box says.
So it was built in 2012. It's, oh, a logbook. So we'll just sit here at the picnic table and eat. Of course, you got the privy back here. So this is at 7.17. I'll go ahead and show y'all the privy. Before I sit down. Looks like another one without a door. But man, I mean, you just can't beat the view here. It's nice. Yeah, so it's door. Oh, gosh, somebody. Not really cleaned out there, Sally. Anyway, let's make some lunch. Got something new I'm trying. It's by a brand Itakate. I'm butchering that, I know. But it sounded really good. Can't wait to try it. Mom's got the stove. So here is what we're having. We're going to share it. It's a plant-based version of like rice pudding. Basically, it's coconut milk, strawberries, chia, and a dash of cinnamon. Actual ingredients are rice, cane sugar. Oh, well, y'all can read that. Maybe y'all can read that. We have enjoyed our little late lunch here. And I will say, like, the privy was nasty, but once you put the toilet seat down, it wasn't that bad. Anyway. Alright, so we're leaving the shelter. We got about 2.8 miles or so to go back to the car. But this is probably one of the nicer shelter locations I've seen. Especially for having that view through the trees here. But I don't really see a ton of, like, tent sites though. Make our way uphill, get warmed back up. We get that again. And me and Mom both said we would get that rice pudding by Itakate. I apologize for the mispronunciation, but it was really good. I definitely recommend it. So there's the water trail again, 7.34. Alright, so here we are back at the junction with the AT. So that's how we came down. Now we're going to take a left. 7.37. So here's an nice little flowing source. 7.39. Hi. Good, how are you?
Good.
Another nice little drip spot. 7.39. We still got like we probably still got 2.6 miles to the car, and I'm already like, I'm ready for the car. So I will say, like, this descent, I was just talking. The descent off of Albert going northbound is pretty gentle. It's not like a bunch of big steps or anything. It was like at first, and then once you got past the bad weather bypass, then like it kind of just rolling. I mean, it's went downhill. So, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's been downhill, but it's not been bad. It's been great, because usually like there's a lot of downhill, my knees start bothering me, but this so far, knock on wood, it's been pretty pleasurable. It's just wrapping around this ridge. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoying it. But I mean, I've been really happy with this route, because I mean, each day, it's had its challenges, but it's not been overwhelming. It's not been a complete sufferfest. Yeah.
Like I said, I thought that overlook
Was harder. Okay, I believe. Oh man, that's a nice view looking that way. So we're going to take a left right there. Nice view through the trees here at 8.18, which is also where we're going to take a left. This is the AT going that way. But we're taking that to go to the car. Anyway, so this is where we're going to take the left off of AT. So we're officially done with the AT portion. So anyway, so AT north keeps going that way. But we're going to take the Long Branch Trail. This is Glass Mine Gap. Anyway, so I say it's 8.18. So this has gotten much steeper than what we've done today. So as far as coming downhill since Albert, this is probably been the steepest, and it's more rooty and stuff, more stumps. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is this a... Oh no, it's just the trail. Okay. I don't...
There's been some trees falling here.
Yeah, see, because there's one.
But there's two.
Yeah.
It looks like they're newly down.
But, I mean, these trees don't look the best. There's a lot of leaning ones. Of course, this ain't as bad as that one we stayed in the Bartram, where we're surrounded by all them dead trees. I mean, this is nice, though. Just, use your discretion, because there is some dead trees and leaning trees, like that one right there is leaning pretty good. This is at 8.32. So I'm assuming this is that over there is the trail's namesake, Long Branch. kind of snakes around the mountain. So anyway, so this is Blackwell Gap Road, or just Blackwell Gap. So we're just gonna keep straight on the blue trail. So, and here's Long Branch. So we cross this road 8.38. Oh, that was a step down. Nice little stream crossing to get our feet wet. Kind of wobbly. Oh, that's pretty though. Well, there's some interesting fungus. Was it muddy?
It's best.
I will say there seems to be a fair bit of poison ivy here along this trail. Not a lot, but more than what we saw on the AT anyway. Huh? Now this is a nice campsite. Oh yeah. I don't see any on the ground. Nice fire pit here. Definitely got room for a tent there or down here. It's really nice. This is at 8.63. I thought I saw another one over here in the fire pit. Yeah, like, well, here's a little one. It's from this apple tree here in this campsite.
But this has been a farm.
Really nice. I'm back on the trail at 8.65. Alright, so kind of here's a trail junction at 8.69. So to the right is 366. I don't see a name for it. Oh, Blackwell Gap Loop Trail.
Oh, up through there?
Yeah, and looks like it goes up and hits that Blackwell Gap Road that we crossed earlier. But we're going to stay straight. Well, I mean, there's no sign. Like that one's blazed a different color. It's red. But we're going to stay on the blue. Come on, Sally girl. Apparently Sally has sniffed out something interesting. She's like, ooh, smells. we got about 1.4 miles from that last intersection to the car, according to Gaia. So, just enjoy the woodsy walk. I mean, this seems pretty well traveled. There's a little stream, 8.78. There's a tree across the trail. 9.15. Maybe come out of one of those trees. So we're just under a mile to the car at this point. So I'll do my kind of end of video wrap up. I mean, this has been a great loop. I really enjoyed it. Favorite thing was standing Indian. I freaking loved waking up to that sunrise Saturday morning. So I would definitely recommend, like, if we want to camp up at the summit, go when it's calling for rain, because most people don't want to camp on the summit when it's raining. And man, look at those rocks. A little rocky in here. Oh, I think I was supposed to take the high side. Okay. Oh. Look at the fungus. The fungi. Yeah, I mean, it's a really great loop. Kim's Creek wasn't bad. The climb up was not bad at all. I mean, pretty much all the climbs on this section have been moderate, huh?
I said, look at the one.
Yeah, no, the one tree that's got its leaves. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, all the climbs have been relatively moderate. The hardest climb, of course, obviously, is the backside of Albert, going northbound. But other than that, like, everything else has been moderate. The descents have been moderate. Like, I feel like this trail, even though it's not been bad, it's been more technical because there's a lot of, like, little rocks, roots, stuff like that. But again, like, nothing like too terrible. Like, I would definitely rate this as a moderate backpacking trip for anybody that's done any kind of backpacking. Man, look at all the ferns. Now, I don't think I would recommend this as a beginner backpack, just because, you know, it does require a couple of higher mileage days. So I think, like, yesterday we did 11.5. Today we're doing about 10. First day was like 6, but it had the most climbing. So yeah, Mom liked it. Sally approved. Yeah, I saw that smile. What was your favorite part of the trail? Albert?
No, that
Standing Indian?
standing Indian.
Sunrise?
Yeah, because of the sunrise.
Yeah.
and the fog and all that.
Did you think the trail was hard?
Not hard, but difficult, I would say, if you haven't done much of
Backpacking, yeah. Yeah. So that's along the lines with what I said, like if you've not
What was yours?
Oh, my favorite part was the sunrise, hands down. Albert was cool just to see in the fog, but couldn't really stand up there and enjoy it because the wind, it was cold.
Yeah.
And I loved our lunch break spot today at that shelter, Long Branch Shelter. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as far as what Mom said about the difficulty, I mean, it's not overly difficult. I mean, it's easier than something like the Art Lobe. But yeah, I mean, the only trick, and it would be if you do the same loop we do, is just where we ran into a problem trying to find a campsite. And most people may like camping at Betty Creek. I just wasn't a fan, but I did like that car camping spot that we snagged, even though it's kind of hard to relax just because we were afraid somebody would drive up. But other than that, I mean, it's been a great trip. It's always fun with Mom and Sally. And, I mean, as disappointing as it is to, not get the views today, especially from Albert and a couple of the viewpoints that was along the way. I mean, overall, it was actually kind of fun hiking in the fog. The sweater, I've worn it all day, even with the drizzle and rain, kind of drizzly, wetness from the fog this morning. I stayed warm pretty much the whole way. So, and it, it didn't get soaked to where I was cold and wet. So I definitely recommend the Farpoint Alpha. This is the 90. Maybe if you run hotter, you might do better with a 60, but I tend to run cold. I've got the 120, but it's just, for me, it's a little bit too warm to hike in. But yeah, I mean, it's been fantastic. Like I say, I mean, I would definitely, if you want to stay at the summit, you either need to get started early or when it's calling for rain. Because it seems like most people don't want us to camp up there when it's calling for rain. But because even with the rain on Friday, there was still several people on the trail. So yeah, I think that's all I have for this trip. The tent did great. I think that was absolutely worth the investment. Because Sally, I feel rested better with us all being in the same tent shelter situation. And it is the Hyperlight Mountain Gear Ultimate 4. So, and honestly, I thought it was gonna be a nightmare packing it up when it was wet, but it really wasn't that bad. The worst part was just resetting it up last night and trying to dry it out. So I definitely recommend some sort of towel. Probably a larger, sorry, this is it. 9.4. How did you do that? So I'm taking the high road, I see. Yeah, just a larger microfiber towel or something would probably be helpful. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I really can't say anything bad, other than just missing the view, obviously. But overall, it's been fun.
Are we done?
Not yet. You're taking so I took the high route. I took the hard way. But yeah, I mean, I really can't think of anything else to say or add. And I may not say it every video, but I mean, if y'all got questions about my route or whatever, just feel free to ask. I will try to answer it to the best of my ability, or look up the answer if I don't have it. But yeah, just really great, really great. Oh, and one thing I will note about the Ultimid is I did buy the carbon fiber pole. That was extra because I didn't want to mess about trying to link trekking poles together to make a center pole. That just seemed like a nightmare. So definitely glad I got the pole. It made setup and tear down a lot easier. I feel like it would be. But anyway, we'll just keep making our way out. I think Sally's ready for the car. She has taken the lead. A lot.
I took the way we did the going up to the tower was.
Yeah.
I think it was probably not as easy, but it was the best way to go for us.
Because we honestly felt like going up the steeper side of Albert was better than trying to go down something steep like that. That's just our comfort level. Oh, look at the leaves. And two, I mean, like yesterday we had a couple of really good viewpoints. Carter Gap was really nice, like break spot. You know, yeah, I mean, I like every day had its really pretty parts. And Mom reminded me, you know, of Pickens Nose. That would have been the highlight of the trip if it had been clear. Again, you know, that looks like rain over there. So yeah, anyway, hopefully that is not rain. Or hopefully it stays over there if that's what that is. Anyway, and Mom reminded me too of like Pickens Nose. That was really cool. Again, you know, that's something we would love to see when there's a view. But I definitely think it was worth adding to the loop. I mean, you do get off the AT for a little bit, but you know, honestly, I didn't mind it because the road walk up wasn't too bad. Of course, you know, that's with us camping part way up. So, yeah. I'll say, I mean, you know, it's always hard to kind of pick out like a favorite thing, just because, you know, each day has its own beauty and challenges. So yeah, I say we'll just keep making our way to the car. After all this talking, I think, yeah, we're like just over a half mile, like 5/8 of a mile from the car. I wonder if that's a campsite. 9.56. It's a cozy little spot here. But I said, dead tree here, no fire ring. I mean, I don't think I would stay here because it's just a lot of dead trees. So I'm not going to add that to my map. Dead Treeville. Because we're just kind of staying around this same elevation. You know what, like all the trail, like even Kimsey and Long Branch both were well blazed and stuff, and like all the trail junctions with like other trails along the way that we didn't take, they were, you know, marked and had a sign as far as like what the trails were. I mean, I definitely would recommend like Gaia or something, just so you can kind of see your position on a map and see where the trails go. Boy. But yeah, anyway, just going back to the map thing, I would definitely recommend Gaia or downloading the area like on All Trails or something. You map it using the pro version of All Trails. but it's just so pretty. Like for the AT portion, it's really nice to be able to use far out because it gives you the water sources and stuff. But as far as just, you know, when you get off the AT, the far out's basically useless, I think. I don't think it showed either one of these trails. So, you know, that's when something like Gaia or All Trails or whatever your mapping software choice is. Or if you're just using, you know, the Nanahala Forest Nat Geo map or something. But I definitely would recommend some sort of map, just so you can see like the other trails in the area. Because if I hadn't looked at the other maps and stuff, I wouldn't have seen like the trail about Pickens Nose, and you know, like where I'd read about some of the car camping sites and stuff. So, you know, definitely like, you know, do some research. Because, I mean, what interests me may not interest you, vice versa. So, but yeah, I mean, I think that's it. But the shoes this time, I know like last weekend, I was kind of complaining about my new shoes hurting my feet. This time, they're not hurting near as bad, but they are still hurting. So maybe it's just, these are going to require a longer break-in period. But yeah, just overall, I mean, like everything worked well, like that we brought. I don't think we really had any complaints about anything we brought. So, oh, I think I see the road. Maybe through the trees. So, you know, we'll just keep showing you all the way out. I think should be about a quarter mile or less. Yeah, it's like 1/8 of a mile. Nice. Definitely pretty. Me and my mom both, her mom, she was saying, you know, she thinks she would enjoy this like Long Branch Trail better if like the leaves were on the trees, because it would be really pretty. Down there's the car! Yay! It's still there. That's always a great thing. Just to see the car that is still there. Where's the car? Where is it? She's like, well, it's not in front of me, so obviously it's not here. Oh, but I got her excited. She is right on my heels. She's like, let's go. Yeah. Are you excited to see the car? Sally, you're bumping me. This ain't drafting. We ain't NASCAR. And that's it. That's the end of the loop. Well, once we get to the car. I think she knows. Sally, is that our car? Anyway, that's the end of this one. We'll see y'all next time.
Alright, you ready to be free? Let Mama make you free.
Dude, roll in the grass. Or the leaves. Yay! Woo! See ya.